Hi there and welcome to a quick tutoring video from me, the tutor, and this time I'm looking at the Edexcel iGCSE topic of superpower relations and the Cold War. And in this video we're going to look at espionage, spies and the U-2 spy plane incident as we do a question 1 skills on interpretations. This video is going to tutor you through to success with the what impression question, and we're going to look at a question all about the U-2 spy plane incident and its impact. So you may want to revise your knowledge a little bit about spies, espionage and the U-2 spy plane incident. Use my revision guide or use my YouTube videos to help you with that process. We're also going to have a quick quiz, so see how well you've revised. So let's go to the quiz now. Okay, so here's our quick quiz about spies and espionage and the U-2 spy plane incident in the late 1950s into 1960s ideas here. So have a look at your revision guide to help you. Have a look at my revision videos as well to help you. See if you can answer these questions. So pause me now and give it a go. Okay, so here's the answers. So what was set up in 1938 to find communists in America? So we've got HUAC, the House of Un-American Activities Committee. So this started the idea of trying to find spies. Interestingly, 1938, so before the Second World War, there was already suspicion around communists and spies. This wouldn't have helped the relationship develop with Stalin during the Second World War. It showed how there was already some ideological tension there between the two nations. Question number 2, name the two people that hunted for spies and communists in the early 1950s. You've got McCarthy and Hoover, and this links the idea of McCarthyism, hunting down Reds under the beds in America in the 1950s. Number 3, what was the famous quote about Soviet spies in America? So that is the quote of Reds under the beds, hiding, spying, trying to get those secrets. Number 4, when did USA develop a U-2 spy plane to lead their spying? So 1956, they started their spying missions, flying high above the sky to spy on the Soviets. Question number 5, what was special about the spy planes? Well, firstly, they could fly really high in the sky, well above the guns that the Soviets could use to shoot them down, initially anyway. And they had cameras that at 23,000 meters could produce pictures, could read a newspaper, and this of course meant they could spy easily on the Russians. Question number 6, name the US spy satellite launched in space. So that is Discovery 14, could spy from space, so another level of spying there. Question number 7, who was shot down in May 1960 in their spy planes? This is Gary Powers. This is the incident beginning. He was the one shot down, paraded on Russian television to show they had caught this American spy, spying them from the spy plane. Question number 8, what did Khrushchev demand? Well, he wanted an apology from Eisenhower, and this caused problems in their meetings at the Paris Peace Summit, and it all sort of unravelled as Eisenhower refused to apologise, and of course caused problems in Washington when they met as well. How was Powers returned to USA in 1962? Well, it was an exchange with Russian spy Rudolf Abel, essentially the basics of a spy exchange. Question number 10, name the summit ruined by the U-2 crisis. That's the Paris Peace Summit, and this meant that the Berlin Wall became an issue as well in part of the demands and ultimatums eventually. Yes, here's the question we're going to look at. It says, question 1, what impression does the author give about the U-2 spy plane incident? You must use extra F to explain your answer, and there's 6 marks. So have a think about this question in the words, and maybe your interpretation of the question in a moment. What skills do you think you need to show to answer this question? Maybe you've seen some of my other videos and you already have some ideas about that. Maybe it's your first time looking at one of my videos. So in my videos, I like to think about wording of the question and the skills you need to show. Some of the marks available are for following the wording and commands of the question correctly. So we'll think about the question now. What skills would you show? Pause me now and list some ideas. Okay, so here's some of my ideas. I would say, firstly, only use the main message of the interpretation. Do not use the provenance of the interpretation. So you want to be reading through the main extract and try and come up with a big message. I'd say you should try and then have 2 messages from there so you can have 2 short paragraphs. However, generally there's a big message and there's like 2 little sub-messages within there, so you can really explain that big message in detail. When you're answering questions, summarise the message from the extract and suggest its meaning. Then try and give a basic explanation. Use a little bit of your knowledge and understanding to explain it in a little bit more detail. And as I said, try and do this twice so you've explained the 2 sub-messages of the big overall message. Let's have a look at the extract. So what I'd like to do, you can see it in your revision guide if you've got my revision guide, or you can just work on the screen here if you do not, and use some paper. Go read through, see if you can pick out a big message and the sub-messages that support that. Pause now, and away you go. Okay, so here's what I think about it. So firstly, we could say that Eisenhower had led a secret spying policy. Generally, this upsets the relationship with Russia and ruins the Paris summit, as it says in there. Eisenhower was to blame and refused to apologise. So there's a general theme of the whole Thor is being spoilt by the U-2 spy plane incident. So how do we explain this? We've got our first message about Eisenhower had his secret policy that's spoiling their relationship. So we want to write a simple P paragraph. So we want to make a point. Extra F gives the impression U2 spy plane incident was this. Give a little bit of a summary of what the source says. Then explain this suggests the incident was spoiling relations, for instance, and say why. Maybe use a little bit of your knowledge. So it could be 3 or 4 simple sentences. Then we can repeat that to thoroughly explain the extract. So let's work through it together, shall we? So as I said, the message then is about this secret spying policy upsetting relations. So make your opening point. Extra F gives the impression that the spy plane incident was... How do you finish that sentence? Where you go. Okay, so here's my idea. I'm going to say that it was a secret attempt by Eisenhower to spy on the Russians as part of Cold War espionage. So now we want a little bit of a summary for a sentence about what the extract says. So for example, we just want to summarize in our own words. We could have some little 2 or 3 word quotes. Definitely don't want a long quote. We want to try and give the meaning of what we're saying. Let's pause now and give that a go. Okay, so I've said, for example, it says that Eisenhower had to face the consequence of his secret surveillance policy. He is upsetting the Russians and there's going to be a consequence of his policy. There's no way to explain. This suggests the incident would lead to this. So maybe we want to explain the idea that his policy of spy planes is upsetting the Russians. What is the spy planes? How do we know? Maybe give a little bit of our knowledge and understanding here. Let's pause now and see if you can explain that idea of how the spy planes are upsetting the Russians and have consequences. Okay, so I said this suggests that the incident was spying on the Russians. As from 1955, US spy planes flying at 6,000 feet could spy on the Russians by taking pictures with powerful cameras. This was in response to the Russians spying on the Americans with incidents like Alger Hiss's attempt to pass on State Department secrets to the Russians. So we've got tension building around spying. Let's try another idea about how their relationship is in decline here due to the spy plane incident. So we've got the jeopardy placed on the Paris Peace Summit mentioned because Eisenhower's not apologising. So try and write 3 sentences, maybe 4. See if you can explain the message in the extract, like we just did then. Use a little bit of knowledge to help you at the end. A simple quote for the evidence, a nice point to start off with. Away you go. Okay, so I've said also extra F gives the impression that Eisenhower tried to cover up the U-2 spy plane incident. This was important in spoiling the Paris Peace Summit and increasing tension. For example, it says that the Soviet reaction put the peace summit in jeopardy. You could reference that it's not necessarily a cover-up. Eisenhower's refusing to apologise as if nothing wrong happened. So I've said this suggests that Eisenhower lying about the spying on the Soviets increased tension because he upset Khrushchev and led to Khrushchev walking out of the Paris Peace Summit. This led to increased tension as they could not resolve arguments over Berlin or nuclear weapons, as obviously the summit was ended. Okay, I hope you found it useful and you've practiced that what impression skill. Can be a little bit of tricky questions. Hopefully that was useful. If you did find it useful, then subscribe to my channel, have a look at my playlist, and then maybe have a look at my revision guide as well. Bye bye for now.